Hey, welcome back. We're getting another episode of Sarcasm Speaks. It's Jared and Bob. And we're balls deep in the middle of this stupid fucking impeachment thing. That I had no idea what it actually was going on. Shout out to Jones, by the way, friend of the show. He texted me yesterday and he goes, dude, I can't stop watching this child's trial. It's ridiculous. And I was like, I had no idea what was going on, and I was like, dude, what's the child's trial? Like, my immediate thought was like, I had missed some like child murderer somewhere that was like on trial.
No, but a murder that is a child, not a murder of children, right? Is that what you mean?
No,
that's how I interpreted it.
Well, that's even better.
I interpreted it as like the child's on trial.
Yeah, no, I interpreted it as a child, like a person that murders children. I had no fucking clue what to assume. I know. I don't know.
So when he said child's trial, dude, this thing's gonna be tough for me to start speaking. I can't speak anymore. It's child's trial. I'm thinking of, well, some kid did a big boy crime
Yeah.
and is now going to big boy jail.
Yeah, I had no fucking clue what was going on.
What if the child murderer was a child?
That is a good question. That's a question for Sexy Chris. He is very familiar with the law. If a child, I guess it might depend on their age. Because like a minor, I've known it to be like 15, 16, 17-year-olds have been charged as adults.
Yeah, if they do like real crimes.
Yeah, but...
What if like a 12-year-old?
Yeah.
Just like fucking shoots up his classroom.
Yeah.
And lives.
I don't know. That's weird.
Because that's big boy crime. That's big boy jail.
Oh yeah.
But the
like,
kid's 12.
You're not gonna put a 12-year-old
that's like
in jail.
6 years until they're legal.
Right. What do you do in that situation? Because there have also been times where, and I don't know if they get charged with manslaughter, but like two kids are playing with a gun, and the gun goes off, and the like 9-year-old kid kills his best friend. I don't think you would charge the 9-year-old with manslaughter at that point, but still, like, you know, if anything, the parent probably gets charged.
Probably.
Yeah.
Why did they have a gun in the first place?
Yeah, that's negligence. So, yeah.
All right, so here's the deal. So I was offered the opportunity to buy a gun when I was 14 years old.
Nice.
So, kid with a backpack full of guns.
Awesome.
He was selling, what was he selling? Fireworks? He was selling fireworks and handguns.
Now, were these legitimate handguns, or was this like a 22?
They're like 9 millimeters.
Okay. That's a legit handgun.
Yep. So, he had them in like a backpack.
That's safe.
And I don't know, I don't even know who, like, how I knew the kid.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. But, I think we may have been asking him to get fireworks. He goes, yeah, I can get fireworks, whatever. I'll just go down, whatever. What do you guys want? I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
He goes, do you want a handgun? I don't know, man. I don't really know
Yeah.
what the fuck I would do with one.
Yeah.
But let's just pretend.
Right.
So I was 14 at the time, or 13. I believe I was in the 8th grade.
Mm-hmm.
What if you were hanging out with me at the time and you were a year or two younger? You could have been 12 years old purchasing a gun on the side of the road.
Right.
And then therefore, this scenario could have played out.
Right.
How would you be charged in the case?
I don't know. Sexy Chris, please help us out.
Anybody who has any
or
inkling
anybody.
of what the law is.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
Because I think 12-year-old is like just, because again, it's still 6 years away
12
from 18.
is super young.
Because if you're 16, yeah, okay, they'll charge you.
Right. No, that's what I mean. Like, I feel like 15 is the age where, like, if it's a serious crime, they could potentially charge you as an adult.
Yeah, and I mean, can they...
Even still, 15 is so young.
So young.
You're so fucking stupid at 15.
I know, but you can't do, again...
Yeah.
Even 15-year-olds know, don't kill people.
No, that's true.
Like...
Yeah.
That's one of those. You generally know that.
Right. So... Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question.
So that'll go unanswered. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
So who's the child?
So it's Trump. I asked Jones, and I was like,
when you open with impeachment, he goes, "This child's case." I'm like, "Oh."
Yeah, and I was like, what is this child's trial? Like, what do you mean? And he was like, "Oh, it's Trump's impeachment trial. It's going on right now." And I was like, "Oh." And I think my response was something along the lines of like, I said something dumb, and I was like, "Oh, they're trying to figure out if he gets impeached." And Jones was like,
"No, he's already been
he already got impeached."
Yeah.
And this is to see if he gets to stay in office or he gets acquitted,
or if he has that opportunity for a third.
Yeah, I still haven't. I haven't actually
Jonesy
how it goes down, but there is a scenario where he gets impeached, something happens, but he stays in office, and his first term becomes null and void. And then he gets to run for a third term.
Oh my god!
I am all aboard on.
I love that sequence of events.
I just love it.
Anyone who's been listening long enough knows I'm not political. I don't understand politics well enough.
Right.
I don't form a political opinion because I can't. I don't think I'm smart enough. But just the idea that through a loophole, someone that people hate this much could get a third term. It makes it hysterical. And then obviously, someone's going to be like, well, why would you want this guy a third term? I'm like, well, because I don't think the federal government affects me that much on a day-to-day basis.
No, it doesn't.
Unless they start putting in something to really fuck over small businesses, which no one will do.
Right.
Or...
That's the backbone of America.
Or someone does something to really, really fuck over the training industry, which I don't think will happen.
No one cares about the fitness.
The only thing is they're trying to actually legitimize the training industry, but it's like, by 2030 we'll have this. It's like, you're fucking kidding me.
Yeah, awesome. So they're going through this trial. So apparently that's what it was. Jones filled me in. I was like, I don't know, dude. I'm a fucking idiot.
I'm an idiot.
And then, but he pretty much laid it out, and he was like, yeah, so because the Republicans have the majority in the Senate, it's just probably going to go down party lines, and he's going to get acquitted, and then everything is useless, and nothing's going to happen, and nothing's going to come from this.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh, cool, so it's a waste. Oh, weird. The government did something that's a waste of time? That never happens. They never waste time or money.
Nope.
It's crazy. They're very efficient.
They're the most efficient thing I think I've ever heard of.
Yeah. More efficient than our light bulbs.
They're more efficient than Lance Armstrong on fucking blood doping.
Yeah. Fucking filled to the fucking eyelids with EPO.
Yeah.
But yeah, so...
That guy's resting heart rate at that time must have been like 11.
Yeah, it had to have been something insane. It had to have been sub 40.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I wouldn't be surprised if his resting heart rate was like 38.
So much blood doping.
Yeah, that's insane. Also super dangerous. Your blood gets really thick when you do that. It's a great opportunity for a heart attack.
Clot, aneurysm, things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, those aren't important.
Yeah, no, brain aneurysms, they're only the
silent killer.
Yeah. But yeah, so I haven't really been following it that closely. I know people are freaking out about shit, because people always freak out about shit. And like, once Jones kind of like laid it out for me last night, I was like, oh, okay, so I don't think I really have to follow this. But like everywhere, like on Twitter, like you know how like Twitter follows like live news and shit, which I think it's a really interesting turn of events in the last like decade, is that when people want news, they don't turn the TV on and go to CNN or Fox News. They go to Twitter.
It's way easier.
Twitter is where everyone gets their news, which I think is bonkers. Like, if you actually stop and think about it, like, that's kind of fucking crazy. But they know what they're doing. So, like, when there's live sports and events, like, they put, like, the little fucking banner at the top of, like, the feed.
Yep.
They've had the banner for the Trump impeachment, like, since yesterday.
Yep.
And I'm like, oh, okay. I haven't looked at it. Like, I've looked at a few tweets. I didn't watch the live stream at all, but I just scrolled through a few of, like, the people's tweets, and the politicians are fucking hilarious. Because, like, if you just look at the Democrats and what they say, you would think that, like, oh my god, this guy needs to get out of office yesterday. And then if you look at, like, what the Republicans say, you're like, wow, the Democrats are the dirtiest fucking party in America. Like, it's like, which, in all honesty, both things are probably true.
Yeah.
But, like, you know, they always say the truth lies in the middle. The truth may lie on both sides.
Yeah, it's not like well, they're maybe not the dirtiest.
Yeah.
And maybe it's not the worst. No. It's all whatever. It's like no. Both. It's not in the middle of those two truths. They're both fucking true.
They're both true. But you know, whatever. Fuck it. Hopefully he gets a third term. That would be amazing. That would give him enough time to change his title to Supreme Leader. Oh man.
Yeah, you guys can just call me FDR Trump now.
Yeah, Franklin Trump. Yeah. Is it bad that like I don't really give a shit what happens with this?
No, because it's inconsequential.
Yeah, I mean, part of it could be because like Jones was kind enough to explain the whole process to me, so like I just kind of understand that like nothing's gonna happen. But like, do the people that are wrapped up in this in their everyday lives really think that anything is going to come of this on either side, whether it's Republican or Democrat? Like, do they really think that there's going to be like a significant outcome to this?
I'm just going to assume that people think that.
Yeah, well, they're all going to be very disappointed.
I'm disappointed every day.
I wake up to disappointment every morning.
I don't even have to watch politics.
Yeah. I just, man, I don't understand how people let politics drive their lives.
It actually is really, really mind-blowing.
Yeah.
Because people just sitting there,
it's...
So, there are things that really... Things that we, like, root for, things that we, like, look for, things like that.
Right.
Like, yeah, okay, so I like rooting for certain sports teams,
right.
So they win and I get happy.
Right.
Does someone, like, look at Trump getting impeached like a sporting event?
They must. Because that's all it is at the end of the day. It's this team thing. It's a team mentality. It's the red team versus the blue team. And that's it. Like, if you're part of the blue team, you want all the bad things to happen to the red team. And you want all the good things for the blue team. Like, it's just what it is at this point.
But this is one of those things where... I mean, I guess the success of the Boston Bruins really has no bearing on me either. Or the New England Patriots.
Right. But, like, you do get wrapped up in it. Like, when you watch a Pats game, you get fucking wrapped up and you start yelling at the fucking TV, like, what are you doing? What the fuck? Play defense, you know what I mean? Like, this guy's fucking open. I mean, there's no real action in politics, so it's a little bit more, like, painful, and I guess you have to pick other certain things, but, like, I can see the relation for sure. I think that's where it comes from.
That's what I'm trying to, like, think, because again, I look at who the president is as being completely and utterly irrelevant to my day-to-day life.
Absolutely.
I don't think it matters.
There is not one thing in the world that matters less to me than who the president is.
Yeah, I think it's about just as important as who is the president of fucking, or whatever, Pharaoh of Egypt, like...
Yeah, whatever Pharaoh they're on now.
Whatever
was it King Tut still? Didn't he never die or something?
Yeah. Anubis is Anubis there? Yeah. Like, do any of those guys ever actually leave? I don't know. Whatever. Yeah. It just doesn't really seem to matter.
No. Nope. Not at all. And what I had something too. I should have wrote it down because I just blanked. I just had a mind fart. What were you saying before?
I related politics to sports, and that's why people might care. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, I bet you like most of the people that follow politics very closely don't watch sports. So that's like fine. That's like their sport.
But nothing happens.
No, it's so fucking lame. It's so stupid.
Or is this not? It can't be their Super Bowl. It's got to be like their
Olympics. The election would be their fucking.
That's their Olympics.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's the Olympics.
So this has got to be like their...
The World Cup.
I don't know. But it's the World Cup that comes once every fucking 25 years.
Yeah.
Because who was it? Nixon, Clinton, and Trump? No, Nixon didn't even get impeached. He just left.
Yeah, he resigned.
Andrew Jackson.
He resigned, yeah.
Johnson. Jackson. Which one sucked?
I imagine they both probably weren't that good.
AJ. Got it.
Yeah, I think Andrew Johnson was the big one.
It was probably Andrew Johnson because Andrew Jackson's on
the $20.
So I think it was Andrew Johnson. He got impeached.
Yeah, I don't understand the whole thing with like being impeached but staying in office, but then...
Alright, so we've had 3 impeachments in like 200 years.
Right? I don't fucking know any of that shit, but I don't know. Fuck them. It's like a whole...
so stupid. Although I did.
Oh, now I know. I remember what I was gonna say. Like the whole politics thing about how it's been like so pervasive in everyone's life. It's made its way into dating apps. So there are legitimate people now. I must admit I am no longer on these apps, but as of not that long ago, like a month ago, if that.
Hey,
but
dude, congrats on getting off the dating apps.
yeah, hey, cool, thanks, man. I appreciate it. It's gonna be great. Yeah, hashtag blessed, bless up. But so you would like go on these things, and I mean, I don't know if the guys would do it. I would imagine probably, but you're going through these profiles and you're clicking yes or no or swiping left, right, whatever you're doing. And in their fucking profiles would say, if you voted for Trump, swipe left. It's like, what? This guy made it into your fucking dating app profile. He means that much to you, huh? Like, this literally means that much? There are people out there that love and support O.J. Simpson. No one writes, if you like O.J. Simpson, swipe left on my profile. O.J. Simpson murdered 2 people. Allegedly. He's had a crazy fucked up life. Like, Aaron Hernandez, we just talked about it on the last episode. It was a terrible human being. No one writes, if you like Aaron Hernandez, swipe left. People fucking write, if you voted for Trump or if you like Trump, swipe left now. That is how pervasive politics has gotten. I don't know how or why. Why the fuck do people care?
I think the best part is when people start rattling off, like, the cabinet members.
Yeah.
Like, when someone's, like, they start, or, I guess it's not even a cabinet. Is it the cabinet? Like, Secretary of State, is that the cabinet?
Yeah.
Okay. Like, when they start being like, oh, well, we don't even have a Director of Homeland Security, or the Secretary of State did that. I'm like, I don't even know who these fucking people are.
Yeah. Does it really matter?
No, because all they do is have some high-profile job, which maybe gives them the springboard to do something else, like run for president. It's like,
right.
Hey, that's like, you running for president is the pinnacle.
Right.
And it's like, the higher up you get, the less fucking relevant you are to the world, but the more likely you are to be known.
Yeah. Essentially, so I've watched enough TV. hey, hold on. I've watched enough TV to understand how politics works. Right, guy?
Yep, that's how, yes.
But in all of these, like, political shows, like, I used to love House of Cards. I used to watch Madam President. There was another one that I used to watch, too. But I don't know how accurate it is, again, just because it's TV. But all of these people that are in positions of power, whether it be president or, I would say more likely, like your Secretary of State or your fucking whatever person, Director of Homeland Security, like, all they are actually needed for is a fucking signature. And, like, make a decision yes or no on stuff. Like, it's their staff. Like, the people that work for that individual's staff that make all the decisions and that know everything and that run information and write reports and write speeches and schedule all this other shit. Like, the Secretary of State just has to show up where they need to be and be like, yeah, sure, I'll sign this. All right, cool, you want me to give a speech? Yeah, you asshole over there sitting in the back corner, you're going to write it. You jabroni over here, you're going to pick out my outfit. You're going to do my makeup. And then, I'm just going to stand there and just spout off what this asshole wrote like I said it myself.
Yep.
Like, they don't, like...
Which I'm on board for. I'm on board for that.
Yeah.
If that's the role, that's fine. But when you start to say, oh, well, when you voted for these certain people,
right,
like, don't talk to me. So you understand that it's irrelevant who those people are, right?
Right. My favorite thing, though, was seeing that. I automatically swiped left anyway because... Now, I've been vocal about this before. I didn't actually vote for Trump, but I still swiped left anyway because that was a filter that showed me that you care way too much about politics and you think you're more important than everybody else.
You should have swiped right and then informed them anyway.
Yeah.
That you voted for Trump.
Yeah.
Because you kind of followed what they said.
Yeah, no, that's true.
I would have swiped right on every single one.
Even
though I don't understand the swiping direction still.
Yeah. It also should be of no surprise to anybody that the amount of non-natural hair colors of people in those pictures, and that little blurb in their profile was a pretty high percentage.
What was the color of choice?
It's always like usually purple.
Oh.
Usually either purple or green. There's been a few blues in there. The unnatural red. So like
but the unnatural red usually just kind of means whore.
Yeah. Yep.
Or crazy person.
Yeah, usually mentally unstable.
I actually think I saw a study on that.
Really?
I think it was an actual study. Not a report or like I think I actually saw a study that said women who dye their hair red show more signs of being mentally unstable.
Wow. Like the ruby red. Because you can also dye your hair like natural red.
Yeah, no one dyes their hair ginger.
No, that's what I mean. No one dyes.
Exactly. So there is no study on that because no one does it. No one dyes their hair ginger.
Yeah. Although, on the right person, you gotta have the right like skin tone for it. Like I think you have to be like, I don't know. You also have to have tattoos. That's my big thing. If you're gonna have like dark red hair, you have to have tattoos.
Yeah, it's almost like a rule.
Yeah.
But I mean, people with tattoos you can't trust either, including myself.
It's fair. Myself is included in that as well.
I mean, like anyone who has like a ton of tattoos, it's like, yeah, keep an eye on that person. He might burn the fucking house down.
And they start popping up into the neck.
Oh, that's just trash.
I don't understand the whole face tattoo thing. What the fuck is up with that?
It's a new thing. I don't know.
Like,
I fucking get tattoos. I cannot get face tattoos.
So I understand how it all started. Like for years and years and years, it was a jail thing.
Yes.
And it was,
you got teardrops.
And it was gangs.
You got teardrops.
One side was you killed someone, and the other side was someone was close to you died.
I think it also depended on the type of teardrop, because like an open teardrop was
right versus filled in,
or like there might have been like a half. I don't know.
Yeah.
So it's like I know some of them were like you killed someone, someone you know was killed.
Right.
You saw someone get killed. Like there were different rules for the teardrop.
Right, and then there was like the different kind of stars that you would get tattooed. People would get like certain stars tattooed on their face. Most of it,
like almost up by the hairline.
Or like I've even seen it like behind the ear.
Oh, that doesn't count. That's not a face tattoo.
All right, but yeah, there are different things that they used to be just all gang related, essentially. Not to sound like a fucking 90-year-old white
maybe
person.
Not even gang, but just like they all used to be criminal,
right? In
a way, because they usually implied that you were in some way related to a murder.
Right.
I forget what all the different teardrops are, but actually, I can't say I ever knew what they all were.
But now people just get them for fun. You know who I think it all started with?
Tyson.
Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
When Mike Tyson got so fucked up one night that he got a face tattoo, and then everyone was like, oh, Mike Tyson got a face tattoo. Oh my god, his life is over. How is he ever going to do anything ever again? And then everyone was like,
it's Mike Tyson.
Oh yeah, it's Mike Tyson. He can do whatever he wants. And then everyone else started getting them. Like rock stars would get them, and now fucking you can't be a rapper unless you have a face tattoo.
It's incredible.
It's ridiculous. It used to be like back in the day, everyone was like Lil. Everyone was like Lil Jon, Lil Bo Peep, Lil fucking Kim. Like everything was Lil, and now it's just everyone has a face tattoo. Lil Bow Wow, who has since become Bow Wow. He's grown up.
He has a face tattoo now?
No, but I was saying all the people with Lil.
I'm actually looking up the teardrop tattoo thing.
Oh, like what it means?
Yeah. It actually could mean that someone was raped in prison. And that teardrop was put there not by choice.
Oh boy.
Like a mark.
Yeah. Huh. That's that's interesting.
Yeah, honestly, the teardrop tattoos.
I mean, you can also tell prison tattoos. They're very shoddy. I think would be a good way to describe them. Because they literally like take a pen, like you break the pen, and like dip like a knife in ink, and then you just kind of fucking like hit it. Kind of like what they do in Hawaii or
the stick and no.
Polynesia, I guess, would be more appropriate.
Stick and poke method or something?
Yeah, they use a shark tooth, and you dip the shark tooth in ink, and then you have this fucking stick, and then you stand there with a hammer, and you fucking hammer it in. Doing that is actually super dangerous too, because it's just like open shit. So like that could get infected easily. Like people have died after getting like the traditional tribal tattoos and shit. I would assume you'd have to go, because it's 2020. You have to go on like antibiotics. Like don't try and be a fucking tough guy. Like no, I don't need antibiotics. I bet you this place in the Philippines is clean. Yeah,
no, I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah, just where'd you get that shark tooth from? Oh, okay. In the trash? Yeah, sure. You can go ahead and stick that in my fucking arm like 1,000 times. Yeah, sure. Do whatever you want. But so speaking of tattoos and gangsters and all that shit, have you seen the video of Delonte West?
No, not okay. I haven't actually watched the video.
I haven't actually watched the video either.
But I did see that there was a video. And actually, I didn't think it was Delonte West, because it was like one of those Twitter retweets where someone goes, "Oh, dude, this is like Delonte West." And I was like, it's not him, and it's just like funny.
Yeah.
And I guess it actually was him.
Turns out it was him, yeah. So I guess he got beat up in the street of like New York or something, and then he ended up getting arrested by the cops. And the video is him sitting on the curb in handcuffs, and I guess he just like flips out and like starts screaming at people. People have been pretty split on this, like 50-50. Whether or not they're like, this dude needs help, or just making a complete mockery of it. There have been, obviously, so it's tough, especially today, because everyone is a fucking virtue signaler. So if like someone even makes like a slight joke, like, oh wow, fallen a little bit since the NBA, someone will come in and be like, oh, how dare you say that? You know what I mean? Like they're just being fucking assholes. But there's been a few like famous people, and I think I can't remember his name. But he was a former basketball player. He played with Delonte in college. I don't know if he played with him in the pros too. But like if you said his name, people would know it. He's famous enough. And he came out and said like, no, like this isn't the guy that I knew. Like he needs help. Like we need to get him into like a facility somewhere. Like he's fucked up. So it's like certain things like that. I don't know where really to go. I haven't actually watched the video. But if I did, and I made a joke about it, then like they're just making a joke about like a shitty situation. Like I don't know him personally. I'm sure if I knew him personally, just like if I knew anybody personally that was struggling with some sort of addiction, I would feel differently. But like just because you make a joke about it doesn't mean like you think it's meaningless. Like I joke about fucked up shit all the time, but I just use humor as a deflection.
Well, okay. And I was gonna say I'm gonna try to work through this one. It's the person who looks at that video and goes, "Oh wow, like falling hard on Delonte West," like as a joke.
Yeah.
I mean that person's not wrong.
Correct.
The dude used to be in the NBA.
Yeah. Now he's getting arrested.
Times have fallen hard on him. It's like, oh, can you say that? I don't know, man. I don't know the guy.
Right.
Just call him what I see.
Right. Yeah, no, exactly.
It's like, yeah, it might make me a dick, but I mean, listen to me on a daily basis.
Yeah.
You'll find out soon enough.
Yeah, exactly.
How can you say that? English language. If I knew another one, I could say it in that language too.
Yeah. I just form these sounds with my mouth.
Yeah.
That some people understand. It's called language. But so I have the video here. I mean, I know you can't see it, but I will turn the sound up for you.
Snitching on my life.
What?
Man,
why'd you hit him? Did he attack you first? Was up the fence, or did you hit him?
man, I walked down the street. Man approached me with an eye button with a gun.
Sounds like he's
Where's his gun at?
I don't give a
Okay.
Yeah,
You know
it
what
sounds
gun
good.
is?
No.
Okay. Yo, champ. I'm the leader of the goddamn Navy SEALs. And the home and Navy. I'm working the truck.
Alright, I've seen enough. Yeah, he's not a leader of the Navy SEAls.
Nope.
Um,
Furthest from it was
he is certainly on drugs.
like real drugs.
Oh yeah, probably fun ones. Jameer Nelson, that's the guy.
Oh yeah, Magic.
that's what I mean. If I said the name, he would you would know it. He's the one that came out. Said after the video came out, he said, "I'm sick to my stomach right now seeing the videos of Delonte." Oh, well, it turns out Delonte West was also diagnosed with bipolar disorder in 2008. To answer everyone that's reaching out about the situation, all we can do is pray for him and his family, and hope that he seeks the proper help. Mental illness is something that a lot of people deal with, yada, yada, yada. It keeps going on and on. I don't know exactly what's going on with D. West, but I'm in his corner and I can help him get through this. So, like, that's fine. Like, they're friends. Like, that's what I would expect someone's friend to say in that situation.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they'd be shitty friends. But, like, for, like, fucking plebeians like us, like, whatever. Like, now that I actually have seen it, I don't even know how I would make a joke about that. Other than just saying, like, yeah, times are tough, huh? Like,
times are tough.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, hopefully he figures his shit out and he gets better.
On a similar crazy note, I got news.
Oh yeah?
I'm just like breaking news.
Breaking news.
Yeah.
This is the second time in like 4 shows.
So I don't know if you saw a couple weeks ago, there was the Bovada odds on whether Antonio Brown would get arrested or not. And yes was like plus 700 and no was like minus 14 or something.
Oh no, I didn't see that. But I believe you.
Okay, that was like one of the betting odds.
Yeah.
As of 1 hour ago.
Oh God.
An arrest warrant has been issued for Antonio Brown for battery and burglary. I can't speak anymore, dude.
It's okay. Just sound it out.
Okay, I'll work on it. Where he threw a rock at a moving company worker.
Jesus Christ.
Now, I saw someone tweet about this, so I have to go and look. So, I go to Twitter, like we talked about.
Yeah.
And I search Antonio Brown. And I see a bunch of this. And I see some other things, like Antonio Brown better hurry up before Netflix goes and creates a documentary and says he was gay on it. Then it's like Netflix outside Antonio Brown's house. It's SpongeBob and Patrick. Write that down. We got a picture of OJ's Bronco with Antonio Brown driving.
Nice.
I just retweeted I put something on the Sarcasm Speaks story, so by the time you guys are listening to this, it'll be long gone by then. But it's like Antonio Brown shooting. It says.
Oh, it'll be there. We get 24 hours.
Yeah, 24 hours. Oh yeah,
Comes
it's coming out tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's the guy shooting a gun, and it says Antonio Brown. And then in the chair, it says Antonio Brown's career. And then below it goes, "How could the NFL do this to me?"
Yeah. That's great. He needs fucking help. Hopefully.
I don't know if help will help him.
Yeah. Yikes. Hopefully, no, it won't. I was just going to say, hopefully jail will help him, but it won't. Because jails don't really help people. It's like...
And apparently he's allegedly locked himself in the house. That's from Pro Football Talk.
Oh, God. This isn't going to end.
That was before the warrant came out. That was 9 hours ago, sorry.
Wow. This is like a live thing. Like, this is great. just breaking news on air.
This is the second time breaking news, man.
Yeah. The arrest warrant.
I'll have to start being like Zoe. I love breaking news!
Yeah. That's fucking good. Wow, that could potentially not end well, though, if he locked himself in his house.
So he locked himself in the house first.
Okay.
So it just says Drew Rosenhaus trying to carry Antonio Brown as a client, which he did cut him loose.
Yeah.
But some guy kept picking up a TV and it just falls back on him. Yeah, so he did lock himself up in the house first.
Yeah,
and then...
Right, but we don't know if he's still locked in.
Oh,
I would assume he hasn't left.
Nah, the warrant's been issued, so I don't know where he's at now.
I just hope that for his family's sake, it doesn't end poorly. Like, I don't know if he owns firearms or if his children are home with him or not. Like, I just... With someone like him that's completely mentally unstable, I just hope it doesn't end poorly.
So here's the thing. Now, this is a perfect example of what we were just talking about a little bit with Delonte West. Because right now it's all well and good, right?
Right.
So right now I'm looking at some of this stuff and it's funny. Like NFL Films hasn't finished Antonio Brown's a football life yet. It's just getting good.
Yeah.
Now if he turns around in 3 hours and blows his head off, it's like, oh no, that wasn't cool.
Right.
But it's like at the time it was pretty funny.
So we'll see how this episode ages by tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Or by the end of the week when people listen to it.
I don't know. Have I made any hot takes? Well,
no.
Then I will.
No, you're just repeating memes that already exist.
And I also wouldn't have actually broken news in that point.
Yeah.
I would have had old news.
That's
unfinished
true.
News.
That's true. Yeah. Oh boy.
And
there's a lot of fucking crazy.
Apparently this came about because he refused to pay his bill. That is like something that he does. He doesn't pay anybody.
Yeah, I've heard that. That was his whole thing. He didn't pay his fucking chef, right?
Yeah, he didn't pay the chef.
Yeah. Huh. Which I don't know what, I don't know. I would just assume he didn't pay anybody else either, ever. Which, maybe we can tie this in. Maybe we can rehash that conversation from the other night. Are you a bad person for hating other people if you hate yourself more than everybody else?
So I think my original question was, is it a hate crime if you hate yourself more than the population you're speaking about?
Yeah.
So if you hate yourself
right.
more than any group of people ever, but you do speak negatively towards that group, is it a hate crime?
I don't know. That sounds like
what a conundrum, huh?
That sounds like some good fucking some good legalese right there. It's a great way to protect yourself.
Your Honor.
Yeah.
My client clearly hates himself more than any group of people ever.
The level of disdain that he holds for himself
it is concerning.
Yeah.
To say the least.
It is unfathomable.
So, I mean, him dropping a couple racial slurs, that doesn't even mark. We're not even getting to the tip of the iceberg on that one.
Please refer to Exhibit A, the defendant's bedroom. It's just like, fuck you piece of shit, written all over the wall.
Every day I wake up and go, damn it.
Fuck! Just yell fuck from your bed when your alarm goes off. I don't know. That would make for an interesting loophole. Maybe someone out there knows. Hit us up at Sarcasm Speaks Pod on Instagram.
I don't know. But I guess it's still a hate crime because you are still speaking negatively about a group of people because they're a group of people.
Right. Can you get a hate crime against yourself?
I mean, that should be locked away, I guess.
Right? Like if... Yeah, but you don't check any of the minority protected boxes. Oh, that's how this conversation started. Was Dickie said that people think that you can't be racist towards white people.
No. You can't be racist.
Oh, towards people in power.
No.
And because he used a little bit of a transitive property.
Yeah, no. It was. You're only racist. Now this was Florida logic, I think.
Oh, okay.
Which
Jesus
that's not even culture.
No.
You're only racist if you're in a position more powerful than the group you're speaking against.
Okay.
I think. Because it was anything when speaking down upon a group of people.
Yeah.
And then I turned around and asked him, and almost made his head explode. I'm like, okay, well, what if I hated upper class minorities?
Right.
Like women, black people, Asian, whatever. What if I hated that group of people?
Right.
Is under what he said,
right.
It isn't racism because I am less powerful than those people.
Like the hierarchy system, yeah.
But it is absolutely racist.
No, absolutely. 100%. But that is funny because he couldn't figure
No, he didn't have an answer to it.
Yeah.
He didn't have an answer to this one either. I thought we'd have something.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I guess yeah, it's still racism and it's still a hate crime. Even if you do hate yourself.
Yeah.
Because it's still hate. No matter what baseline you set.
Yeah. Sometimes I feel like he just makes outlandish claims without any support.
Not
that I've never done that.
This
was
my genuine. This was my.
Hey, Davio sucks.
Okay.
Have you ever been?
Nope. No, but he said that was like Florida logic, where you couldn't be racist if you were.
You're not allowed to punch down.
Yeah, like if you were if you were a poor person, you couldn't possibly be racist.
Yeah.
Because you're not more powerful than it.
Well, that's what all these fucking sensitive fucking Sally bitches have been saying about comedy and comedians. Yeah. They go after comedians and they're like, I can't believe you're punching down. Like, you need to punch up. Like, comedy should be about punching up. Like, you shouldn't belittle the people that are lower than you. And they're like, yeah, how about you go fuck yourself? Because comedy is comedy, and what's funny is deemed funny by, the people that are there. So you can fuck off. If you don't like me and you don't think I'm funny, don't go to my show.
Yeah,
don't listen.
Pretty simple.
Don't listen to my stuff. I don't know. But yeah, that's a whole big thing that's been trying to rip through the comedy world in the last couple of years. Is they've been trying to be you're only allowed to make fun of people that are above you. If you're a cis white male, you can't make fun of anybody. Hey, how about you go fuck yourself? Huh? How about that? If I were there, I would be oh, so why are you at my show then? Do you want your money back? I would take cash out of my pocket and be how much you pay for this ticket? Here's your money back. Get the fuck out of here.
Yep. Well, it's the same thing, even on a dumber level, it's on Instagram, someone put up a post and it goes, you put this post up again, so should I just unfollow you now or should I wait? It's please just unfollow me now.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, that's awesome. What? Oh, fuck. What was I listening? I was listening to, I think I was listening to the Ross Patterson Revolution show today, and he made a comment about, he posted something on Instagram, and it was a satirical post, talking shit or making fun of something, and someone commented underneath it and goes, how dare you post something like this? This is a grounds for unfollow. And I think he responded and was yeah, go ahead.
Please do.
He's what did you expect? You knew what you were getting when you followed me. You know what type of person I am. If you actually know me or follow any of my stuff, he's fucking famous. He's got 7 different shows between all the fucking Drinking Bros and Ross Patterson Revolutions that he does. 7 times a week he's on fucking podcast networks. If you listen to him, you know who he is. Did you think this was out of character for him for making that Instagram post?
Imagine thinking that your follow is so important.
Oh, no, now I know what it was. It was Derek Wida. He was on the Drinking Bros. Do you know Derek Wida?
No.
He was a CrossFitter. He's only got one leg. He's a vet.
Okay.
And he was a CrossFitter turned powerlifter. Now he's doing all this. So this is what it was. So this is what he's an ex-vet, so he's got that dark sense of humor. He chose, so when he fought in Iraq, either Iraq or Afghanistan, I don't know. But he got hit with shrapnel and it fucked up his leg really bad, and he was either going to live in pain and have fucking 1,000 surgeries or just get rid of his leg. So he decided, he sat there in the hospital bed and told the doctor hey, you're gonna cut my leg off. And the doctor's no, we can save it. And he goes, yeah, I don't care. I don't want to deal with this. So you're going to cut my leg off. So he cut his leg off. He's got face tattoos, but he actually there's stories behind them. They're funny. He's that type of person.
Okay.
He's fucking hilarious. He's great. And he also shares that he's struggled with his own depression and shit like that. He's very open about it. He's a great guy. He's a good follow. He's fucking hilarious. But he always posts fucked up shit, and he says stupid stuff. And so he posted a picture on Instagram of his 2 sons that are like maybe 1 or 2 tops. And they're watching Moana. And the caption was, "Just the boys watching Pocahontas." And someone commented underneath and was like, "Oh, this is, how dare you do this? This is so like bad, like cultural appropriation, blah blah blah." And he was like, "Yeah, I don't give a fuck." Like, if you follow me on Instagram, like, you know the type of shit that I post. Like, why? Just, I don't care. Just unfollow me. I don't care. I don't need you. That's what it was. That's what he said. It was fucking great. Watching Moana. Yeah, there's the 3 boys watching Pocahontas. Yeah, he's definitely worth a follow. So we got. Oh. Do you want to talk about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Do you have any desire?
I don't even. Do I? I don't know.
I don't know. Everyone else was talking about it. It's like one of those things. I don't really know a ton about it, but apparently a bunch of people got in, and everyone was upset that Pat Benatar didn't get in. Are you familiar with the band T-Rex?
No.
They're like a 70s, 80s British, like, glam band. Like, think like David Bowie.
Ew.
Yeah. But the 4 inductees this year were the Doobie Brothers, Whitney Houston, Biggie, and T-Rex.
This isn't the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
Not the Music Hall of Fame?
Yeah, no, I was confused as well. I don't know what that means. Apparently Biggie is rock and roll. I don't know.
No. He's not rock or roll.
Yeah, no. Whitney Houston, also not rock and roll.
No.
The only one that's actually rock and roll on there is the Doobie Brothers, probably T-Rex.
I've never even heard of T-Rex.
But yeah, everyone is super butthurt that Pat Benatar didn't get in, and oh no, 9 Inch Nails also got in, which they're rock.
They are rock.
They're rock. So.
And roll.
Yeah, yeah. But I was really surprised that she wasn't already in. I feel like she was in Heart, right?
No, she was just Pat Benatar.
Oh, I thought she was in Heart.
No, Heart was something Wilson, and no, it was someone something, and then Gretchen Wilson.
No, Gretchen Wilson was I think she was a country singer.
Maybe it's a 3-name Wilson.
Ooh, let's see. Let's
Leanne.
check. Leanne Wilson.
I don't know.
Ann Wilson.
Ann Wilson.
And Nancy Wilson.
Oh, 2 Wilsons?
Yeah.
I was gonna say that at first. I didn't think.
Well, there's your 3 names, Ann and Nancy Wilson. Yeah, they're sisters. Okay. Denny Fawn, Craig Brett. Yeah, I don't know any of these other people. Huh. Okay. Well, all this time I thought Pat Benatar was in Heart. Nope.
Basically the same thing, though.
Was she in a different band though?
I think it was just Pat Benatar.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she's not listed as any like associated acts on good old Wikipedia.
Just Pat Benatar.
Yeah, to which also I would come back and say, why do these people care so much about Pat Benatar getting in the Hall of Fame, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
I don't know, dude. I mean, we used to have the Baseball Hall of Fame too.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And it's like people are like out of fucking sorts that Derek Jeter wasn't unanimous.
Yeah.
Which, who gives a fuck?
The one, so I did tweet about this, and I was pissed because only one person didn't vote for him. So that one person is a complete and utter fucking douchebag.
Same thing with Ken Griffey.
Right. But like, why? So
the guy who didn't vote for Ken Griffey Jr. came out and said, "I didn't vote for Ken Griffey Jr. because no one has been unanimous."
Yeah, I hate baseball.
Yeah, baseball's so stupid.
Baseball sucks. But now Mariano Rivera was unanimous last year.
Yeah, and then Derek Jeter wasn't. So it's like, okay, we broke that barrier.
Right.
So you're telling me that we have Griffey, Rivera, and Jeter. And of the 3 of them, Rivera's the only one that was unanimous.
Yeah.
And within baseball, that was like a thing. It's like, oh, he's just a closer.
Yeah. Right.
It's like, that was like
it's
the
almost
thing.
like
closers were a thing for a while. Then it's like, all right, well, we're going to find, you know what? We'll decide we're going to have one unanimous, and it's going to be the fucking closer.
No, you know what?
You're fucking trolling the world.
It's almost like it happened by accident. Because Mariano Rivera was good enough and famous enough that people would be like, I'm going to vote for Mariano Rivera, but like, someone else is going to leave him off the ballot.
Oh, no, yeah. Oh,
you know what I mean?
Not everyone will vote
right,
for
but
him.
like Ken Griffey Jr. and Derek Jeter, there's going to be people like, I'm going to be the guy.
Yeah.
I'm going to be the guy that leaves him off. I'm going to be the true hero of baseball in the BBWAA. No one's going to be unanimous. But like Mariano Rivera wasn't famous enough or big enough for that.
Slipped underneath. They figured someone. Yeah,
so everyone else figured
that one guy.
Some other guy will just not vote for him.
Yep.
Yeah, and then he.
I bet Shaughnessy won't vote for him. Like,
no, exactly. Something like that. Everyone's like, oh yeah, that's that other asshole.
It's like, oh, we know Old Man Remus.
Yeah.
He hates closers. He won't vote for him.
Right.
Remus sitting there like, oh, well, I didn't vote the last time. I'll do this one.
Yeah.
I'll poop myself.
So I fucking hate baseball so much.
But then Larry Walker's in. Are you serious?
Yeah.
You're gonna tell me Larry Walker's more deserving of the Hall of Fame than Barry fucking Bonds?
Yeah.
The guy played in Colorado.
The game is the Hall of Fame is an absolute joke. The game is in shambles. Like I just heard something today on the ride home from the gym that they're switching to electronic umpires for spring training. So that's coming because they realize that the umpires suck.
They're gonna test it.
Yeah. Like the game is too fucking long.
That's the thing. I don't think bitching about umpires is part of baseball.
Right. Right.
It's not the umpires.
Right.
You need the. Here's the deal.
I would, if I had to choose between getting rid of the umpires or having a pitch clock, I want the pitch clock.
And it's just like, whoa, we never had a pitch clock. Yeah, well, guys never used to fucking sit there and fucking tittle themselves in between each pitch.
Right. Guys, you should just get the ball and fucking throw it.
Yeah.
And guess what? Guys also used to throw 9 innings. That was like a thing.
Yep. And they would do it in 2 hours.
Yep.
But whatever. Baseball sucks.
Yeah, baseball sucks.
The sport just blows.
Yeah, it's awful. I can't wait for lacrosse to take it over.
And then it's like lacrosse won't take it over, but even
I projected.
I know you did. Oh, your projection was soccer, right?
I don't remember.
Soccer was going to take over football, right?
I don't know. That was definitely one of the episodes we did when we were drinking.
Nope. It was one of those episodes where I was convinced that you were just taking that side just to take that side.
Probably.
Because I was like, there's no way. I don't know, man. I go, they've been saying this since 1998.
Yeah.
And football is bigger than ever.
I know.
To go,
but someday, though.
No. Lacrosse and soccer are going to take over.
Yeah, that's it. We're going to be a country of lax bros and soccer fucking nerds. I don't know what you call soccer people.
I don't know. The Bundesliga is going to the top.
Yeah.
But I don't know where we were. Yeah, baseball's dying. Yeah, sure.
Whatever. Yeah, fuck baseball.
Whatever. Baseball sucks. I was gonna say it's like the team that probably could have been one of the more popular and or polarizing things just got absolutely whacked too. Yeah. Like the Astros are one of those teams that could probably go to a bunch of World Series and win a bunch of World Series, and then that would give people a lot of ammo to either root for or root against them.
Right.
And then people are like, oh, I just want to see the Astros lose, or I just want to see the Astros win, like the Golden State Warriors, and now it's like, guess not.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll just be back to a nice middling Indians, Dodgers World Series, and the Dodgers might win.
Yeah, something fucking.
And no one will notice.
Yeah. You want to start wrapping this up?
Yeah.
You got final thoughts?
All right. The middle school kids, they actually came to me with something funny.
Oh, wow.
So.
I'm going to write this down.
I don't know. Oh, okay. So one of my kids always wants to negotiate everything with me. He gives me his weight card. I fill it out for the day he's on. He goes, oh, I'm not on that day. I'm like, yes, you are. He goes, no, I'm not supposed to be. I'm like, well, I'm looking at your weight card, and this is the day you're on. Because the last time you were here was day 2, so now we're doing day 1. No, that's wrong. Go, okay. So here's the deal. Either you didn't get your weight card filled out, or you're lying to me. Either way, you're doing day 1. Because you're supposed to get your weight card filled out. That's not my problem.
Right.
So I can't tell if you're lying to me, or if you just didn't do what you were supposed to do. So day 1. Oh. But can I, like, deadlift? Because I'm supposed to deadlift today. I'm like, no. Because he loves deadlifts. Kid loves it. He loves deadlifts. Which is why I just don't listen to him. Because he's like, because day 2 is deadlifts.
Right.
Oh, I'm on day 2. You're not on day 2.
No, you're not.
Because then what he would have done is if I let him do day 2, like, oh, this is my second day this week. I'm on day 2. So we could deadlift again.
Right.
Fine. I love your enthusiasm for deadlifts. But then it's like, he's doing kettlebell swings. He's like, oh, can you watch so I can go up? Starts laughing halfway through and drops the kettlebell. He goes, oh, that wasn't my fault I laughed. Can I go up? No. You just fell over.
Yeah.
But then I look at him and I go, Drew, why do you do this to me? I go, I pay all my bills on time. Like, I try to treat people all right. Like, why? Why do we have to fight and argue over everything? And then someone said something about taxes. And I'm like, I pay my taxes. I go, reluctantly and under extreme protest, I pay all my taxes because I'm so fucking supposed to.
Yeah.
So then one of the kids goes, well, Tax Evasion Tuesday. I'm like, what the fuck is Tax Evasion Tuesday? They're like, it's Tuesday. It's Tax Evasion Tuesday. I go, I need to know what you're talking about. He goes, well, there's manslaughter Monday, Tax Evasion Tuesday, War Crime Wednesday, Treason Thursday. I go, and then they stop talking. I go, what's Friday? They go, third person Friday. I go, what the fuck is third? They go, you talking the third person? I go, you just came at me with 4 days.
Yeah.
That not only are crimes, but the beginning letter of the crime matches the day it's on.
Right.
I go, is there anything on the weekends? They're like, no, weekends off. I go,
we need weekends off.
I go, so you took phoning in Fridays to a new level, where not only is it not a crime, it also doesn't match letters. They go, yeah, but it's bad enough where it should be a crime. Actually, that's pretty fair.
Third person Friday.
So one of the kids rolls in today and walks in, and like, so we can, because the window's right out of the door now. So kid walks in and it's like, oh, hey, father's shaking his head at you. What did you do? Kid just shrugs his shoulders and goes, War Crime Wednesday.
That's fucking great.
I was fucking dying. Like, it was like one of the times that, like, actually the kids have been on a roll because they showed me Letterkenny and now I've got this little breakdown of the days.
Yeah.
I thought it was phenomenal. I'm like,
you weren't here when me and Jamie watched it before. It must have just been.
The kid had told me before then.
Oh, okay.
He had told me before then, and then it took me a week or two to actually like start watching.
Yeah.
But we watched like 1 or 2 episodes. You guys watch more, but yeah, they're on a little bit of a roll. So
it's a great show.
So yeah, this comes out on Treason Thursdays.
All right, happy Treason Thursday.
Yeah. It's recorded on War Crime Wednesday. I mean, this might as well be a war crime.
Fuck yeah. Surprised we haven't gotten tried for one. Haven't gotten my fucking
court martial.
Yeah. The FBI notice shows up at the door. Like, ah, shit.
Damn it.
Here we go. Time to evade everything.
Well, you evade your taxes on Tuesdays.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, I don't know how I'm gonna follow up that file. But I'm certainly gonna try. So this morning I was driving into work and I was listening to the Toucher and Rich show on 98.5 Sports Hub, Boston Sports Channel, whatever. And I heard a commercial pop up, and it was for Rammstein.
The band?
Yes.
Du hast?
Yes. They're doing their first North American stadium tour. And like it was one of those like cheesy like 90s like movie promo dudes doing the thing, and he was like, "This summer, Rammstein is coming to North America."
See, I always thought it was Rammstein.
Yeah, it's
Rammstein.
and it's this is their first North American stadium tour. They're gonna have the biggest pyrotechnics, the greatest electric show, and they're like going on and on about all this other shit, and I was like, I kind of want to go to this.
I don't think anyone cares about that shit now, but
well, like the way it was hyped up, I was like, I could probably go to that. Like, why not?
Where are they playing?
I like Du Hast. It's the only song I know from them.
Yeah, literally.
But why not, right?
What? Where are they playing?
Funny you should ask. Because I have that. I have the webpage right here. Also, the pictures on this website are very.
All right, so while you're finding that, I am gonna throw this out there. Motley Crue's playing Fenway, and we know Vince Neil doesn't know the words of the songs.
Oh man, that's.
But Fenway, that's really like $150 a ticket.
Yeah, that's fucking stupid. Anyway. So the Rammstein, whatever. 2020 North American tour dates, beginning August 20th. We have Montreal in Quebec. Everyone loves Quebec. I fucking hate Quebec. Oh, what about Quebec? You guys have to watch Letterkenny to understand that.
Maybe they do.
Yeah, maybe you do. I don't know. Probably not, but you should. Moving to August 23rd, they're in Philadelphia.
Can you just Can you just list cities? Because I don't need to know the dates.
Okay.
Except the Boston date.
There's one of them that you might want to know.
We got going to New Orleans, aren't they?
Washington, D.C. We got Minneapolis. Then we go to Chicago. Then, on September 8th, Foxborough, Massachusetts.
They're playing
They're going to Gillette.
Playing Gillette.
September... Oh, no, that's the 6th. Wow. How are your eyes, dude? September 6th is in Foxborough. Then they go to East Rutherford at MetLife, and then they're in San Antonio. Then they go to LA, and then they finish up in Mexico City.
Wait, which one would I care about outside of
Foxborough?
Oh, that's what I said. I was saying, tell me when they get to Boston.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you were going to tell me they were in New Orleans or something.
Oh, yeah, no. I don't imagine New Orleans has a taste for German heavy metal.
No.
No, they don't strike me as a town or a city that would enjoy
Actually, is all of that Northeast and Midwest?
Yes.
And then Minneapolis?
LA.
Oh, gross.
Well, Minneapolis, Midwest.
Are they still Midwest?
Yeah.
Okay. North Central?
Yeah. It is, wow. So, Quebec, Philly, D.C., that's Northeast. Foxborough, obviously Northeast.
Does D.C. really count as the Northeast, though?
New Jersey. They're like Mid-Atlantic, technically, but I'll give them the Northeast.
I won't, though, because obviously when you think German metal, I'm thinking a lot of white people.
Yeah.
That is not D.C.
No. But you're pulling from the surrounding area, though, too. There's a lot of white people around D.C. Minneapolis, Midwest, Chicago's Midwest. And then you just have L.A., San Antonio, and Mexico City.
San Antonio, a bunch of racists. I can see that.
Yeah.
I hate Mexico City. Why?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Mexicans like
Do
Germans.
they love German metal?
Apparently.
Imagine that. Like, there's like Rammstein murals around the fucking place. Like on the buildings.
But,
just has like Du Hast and spray paint everywhere.
But they were named the best metal album of 2019.
What? You know what? So, I'm gonna.
Oh no, I'm sorry. It was the bottom part of the article. It said best metal album of 2019, and then it listed the album of what it is. It looks like it's Three Teeth, Metal War.
Yeah, there's a couple like all those metal albums. It's like I feel like there's like a society of bands that can only win. Because it's like Iron Maiden gets nominated every year. It's like I didn't even know that they're doing music.
Yeah. So kind of want to go to Rammstein now. Rammstein. Rammstein. Yeah.
Sounds more German that way.
Yeah, it does. It's very German.
Du Hast. I could probably assemble one hell of a crew to go to that. Like,
oh God, yeah.
Real fucked up group of people.
Well, there's gonna be a lot of fucked up people that go to it anyway.
Like, I could like you want to talk Motley Crue? Like, I could probably put together something real weird for that.
Yeah.
Like real weird.
Yeah. Now that I think about it, I don't know if I actually want to go.
No, it's gonna suck.
Yeah.
It's gonna be horrible. Because it's gonna be all old people.
It's gonna be weirdos.
It's gonna be weird. Again, so, smoking wet dog, that's my thing.
Yeah.
A lot of gross people around. Like, you have
That's so accurate.
Yeah, that's what they all smell like.
I know. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about that on one of the shows too when I went to that whatever show in Worcester and I was
Bowling for Soup?
Yeah. And I was in the pit. You're
Yeah.
like, oh, wet dog.
Yeah, that's what all the people at a metal concert smell like, is smoking wet dog. And I don't know how they all smell like it.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's all the same.
Yeah.
Like, most people smell different.
It's not the same group of people that goes to every show either.
No.
It's a talent.
It's gotta be something, man.
I don't know.
It's gotta be like Hot Topic clothes. Like, once they get sweaty, they just smell like wet dog.
Oh, gross. They're made with dog hair.
Something like that, dude. Hot Topic's still a store.
I think so. Is it? Maybe? I know PacSun is. Aren't they like the same?
No.
No.
PacSun is more of your, like, surfing, skateboarding.
Okay.
Hot Topic's more of your emo metal,
Okay.
that type of thing.
Alright, so not even close.
But that doesn't mean people can't pull from both.
Yeah.
But if you were to profile the type of people that go there,
Right.
that's what you're looking at.
Okay, alright.
Now, when you start getting weirder, Zoomies and
Oh god.
not Tellos.
No.
Tillies.
Tillies. Yeah.
Not Tellos at all.
No, Tellies is Tellos is a very different crowd. If anybody remembers the Tellos store.
What did you need? Orange sweatpants one time?
Yeah.
And then we needed a Tellos. You definitely would have found them.
Yeah, they would have been at Tellos. That's where I used to buy like fucking bandanas, and like everyone I knew used to buy their do-rags.
Sean John sweatpants.
Sean John. Fat
Fubu.
Farms.
Yep, Fubu.
That was a big thing. The velour fucking jumpsuits.
Yep.
Like, but the gold, like,
Crazy colors.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Red was the most normal color you could buy.
Oh yeah. Yep. That fucking place. But yeah, no, I can see that. Tilly's is like a crossover.
Yeah, Zoomies and Tillies, it's very confusing.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, what else makes sense is to end the show. We've made it. Thank you all for watching on YouTube. Click the fucking subscribe button. I know you guys are there. If you've made it this far, just click the fucking subscribe button. And same goes for you.
I would say YouTube notifications aren't even that annoying. Just subscribe.
No, not at all. They go to an email that we don't check.
No, but I was gonna say, like, even like on your end.
Yeah.
They're not gonna like email you every time we put up a video.
No, absolutely not.
So
no.
Just subscribe.
Yeah, you're not gonna get bombarded. Just subscribe to the show. And subscribe also if you're listening too. If you're listening to the show and you made it this far, fucking subscribe. Do me a favor too. If you're listening on iTunes, go to the iTunes store and leave us a review. Because that helps, apparently, with getting sponsors. And I want to fuck a sponsor for the show. So leave us a good review.
Adam and Eve presents.
Yeah,
Sarcasm
I would love if Adam and Eve. Joe Rogan's first sponsor was Fleshlight back in the day, in like 2009. I would take a Fleshlight sponsorship.
I would actually almost strive for one. It's like Coca-Cola wants to sponsor you. I need to go talk to the Fleshlight people.
Yeah.
I need to go talk to the manufacturer of just asses.
But yeah, so reviews help. And so write something funny. Even if you write something fucking stupid, I don't care. Just leave 5 stars and just write a review. Help us out. If you like the show and you want to see us keep going, not that we're going anywhere anytime soon, but just help us out. Probably like us. You made it to the end of the show. Fuck yeah. And keep spreading the word too. tell the other people. And then when you tell them to leave a review too. This is, see how this works here, people? This is start the network, and then we dominate the world. And follow us on Instagram at Sarcasm Speaks Pod. We're on Twitter at Sarcasm_Speaks. Facebook is Sarcasm Speaks. And until next time, good night, everyone.